It's Saturday night, and instead of being out there, partying it up like other irresponsible college kids my age, I was stuck at home, 5 seconds away from sending a very scathing email to one of my group members detailing how much he sucked, how he's going to drag my average grade down with his bullshit part of the presentation, and then I had to delete the paragraph where I described in loving details how I was going to murder him if that ever happened. Even in the throes of my rage, I figured that would get me in trouble with the authorities should anything happen to the asshole. Once I was satisfied that I'd gotten my point across without overt threat of physical violence, I hit send. My phone chose that very moment to start vibrating. It was a video call. I glanced at the tiny clock displayed on the taskbar of my laptop. 12:27 a.m. I slid the button to accept the call and leaned back into the chair as the screen flickered for a few seconds before it settled into the usual dark background of our daily call. I privately thought that it would be easier with a voice call, but I had yet to bring that argument up. She started by asking me if I was doing anything, so I regaled my current academic woes. She laughed, raspy as always, and started complaining about her neighbors and how bored she was staying alone. Since I had to self-quarantine after a guy in my psych class tested positive, thanks a lot, Josh, I could commiserate. We talked about that time we went to Leeds and got Lydia so drunk she shat herself in the bathroom, with pictorial evidence courtesy of yours truly. We were discussing the best cheeses for different kinds of salad when my alarm went off. It's 2:01 a.m. She grew quiet for a few seconds, and before she could ask me, again, if she could come over, I ended the call. I stared at the half-assed PowerPoint presentation on the screen and sighed. One of these days, I should tell Emily that she needed to stop calling me. She'd been dead for 3 months, and I couldn't do these late-night calls anymore once finals week rolled around. They're inconvenient, and frankly, I had enough on my plate without having to worry about her turning up on my doorstep. If only David had buried her deeper, like I told him to. Seriously, though, why the hell was I always saddled with incompetent people?